Hi, Jay. We're back. Oh my gosh.
Woo!
Happy New Year, everybody.
Happy New Year, SoCal Pinoy. We are back live for the second show of 2021. Nice to see everybody here again. My
That
goodness.
is so awesome.
Where
Yes.
did the year go? Where did the year go? Where did it go?
It's so fast, right? I mean, we're in 2021.
Right? Anywho.
And we're still at home.
Yeah, we're still at home.
Still at
And I think it's going to be like this for a minute. So anywho, we have another wonderful guest, Lida Decou.
Decou. So that's another French word. It's another French name. Decou is French. Yes. See, everything is French. That's why I was telling you earlier, like, we should be talking French. We should be speaking French today. But yeah, so we have Lida Decou with us. She is actually the president of Touching Hands Care Group. So and yeah, so she has a really, really good story for all of us. Like, just like any guest that we've had on the show, she's had an amazing, really, really amazing story. And she's helped so many people, both her family and outside of her family. And yeah, I can't wait to find out, more about her with you guys. Yeah.
Awesome.
So
and again, if you guys are catching us on this live, hashtag live down in the comments. If you guys are catching us on this replay, hashtag replay. But let's go ahead and smash the hearts button and welcome Lida into the spotlight with Mick and Jay.
Yeah. Hashtag Lida.
Hang on, I lose it.
Hi.
Honey,
Lida's in the dark.
Hang on.
So she has a little technical difficulties. Anyways, before we start Lida's story,
Honey, where is it?
let's go ahead and talk about the raffle as she's fixing her.
Yeah. So Lida has a raffle for everybody. Hang on, let me pull that up. So we're giving away $125 gift card from Touching Hands if you hashtag Touching Hands.
Awesome. So $25 gift card. Go ahead and put Touching Hands down in the comments below. And as Lida's fixing her screen, I'll go ahead and start putting people into the contest or the Wheel of Fortune. So again, hashtag Touching Hands in the comments down below. There she is. Oh, no, she isn't. So anywho, as we're waiting for her to come back on, let's get some hashtags up in here. And let's see.
All right, I'm on.
Hi, are you there? And so basically, I heard that Lida actually supports her family back home. And she supported her family for a long time. Like, she actually sent her kids and grandkids. Hang on. There you go. Yeah, she sent her kids and her grandkids, her nephews and nieces, and virtually a lot of people in her family to school. And, they've all graduated with professional degrees. And she's actually still helping her family, like her grandkids, go to school. And this is all through care. This is all because of her profession, which is caregiving. So she's actually in healthcare, and she owns Touching Hands Care Group. And when she first came to the United States, she was having difficulty, just like a lot of us immigrants. But through hard work and perseverance, she was able to overcome this. And now she's an owner of large healthcare group company.
Very cool.
Yeah.
So I think Lida's still, or you can just go ahead and you'll be in the background and we'll just talk about it or how did you want to go about this? Lida, you're there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Awesome. So cool. Again, if you guys are joining us and if you guys want the $25 Target gift card, before we get into Lida's story, just go ahead and hashtag Touching Hands down in the comments and I'll get you in the Wheel of Fortune spinning. But let's hear it from Lida herself. a little bit about your story and where you're at before, where you're at now, and what's going to be happening in the next 2021. What's going on? Lida, you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Awesome.
Oh,
So
somebody's. Yeah. It says
Can
you're
you tell
on
us?
mic. So how's that now? The
I think
camera.
are you on two devices? It looks like you're on. You can hear an echo.
So are we good now?
Hang on. I think she's coming on.
There you go.
There you go.
If you
Right
could
there.
Yeah, if you could.
All right, I'm good. One amateur here. Sorry about that.
There
I
you
think
go.
we're good now. We're good now.
Yay! Let's
Yay.
welcome Lida into the show. We can see her face
Hashtag Lida,
now.
everybody.
Hashtag Lida. There she is. She's on. All right. So tell us a little bit about your story.
Okay, we can start now.
Awesome.
All right. Okay.
Tell us a little bit about your story before the caregiving, and then where you're at now with your business.
Oh, it's like I can say it's like rag to riches, like Cinderella story. So when I came here, I like kind of it's like a big dreamer coming here, and first time coming here in US, and I know I would like to like kind of work at once that year, like that was way back 2006, and I'm only like maybe in my going to like 50 years old at time, but I really wanted to work at once. As soon as I step in my feet in San Francisco, I would like to work at once because my kids needs to continue studying, and my grandchildren. So finally, after waiting maybe a month, my aunt was able to connect me with one of her friends. So I started working as a caregiver. So, like, boy, that was a very unforgettable experience that time, because it's like the first experience working as a caregiver, and that's my very first to like kind of work. And boy, the patience that I have is like I'm very. It's like I don't want to be like kind of going to work at that time because the smell is so awful. But I have to like. And I was even thinking, oh, I don't want my kids doing this job because, like, God, I have my face mask and I have to put a little perfume on the face mask just not to smell it. But I was able to overcome those challenges. Yeah. And look where I am now. I own a caregiving agency, and I could proudly say we started from scratch.
Wow.
It was never known, but now people are calling us. We don't need to, like, especially this pandemic, we cannot go out and market, but still we're getting clients because that's out from our hard work way back last year maybe, because it's like we were marketing, I think once a week or twice a week, going up to Casa Bonita to market touching hands. And finally, I can say pandemic is a blessing in disguise for us. It's like we cannot go out, but still people are calling us. We're getting clients from all those contacts that we tried to develop those last year. So Touching Hands Care Group is like spreading around. It's because how we manage the business, it's very different. Yeah, it's very different. We're not after our profit at once. It's like once a client call us, and we'll try to like kind of evaluate what do they want, how many hours, the level of care, and the toughest topic is the rate. And if we talk about our rate, and they will say, "Oh, we cannot afford that." So with me, okay, I'll tell them, okay, let me try to like kind of reach out. Tell me what your budget is, and as long as we can pay our caregiver good, we don't mind receiving less. So it's like
Right.
every client or senior that call us, never like kind of we don't decline anybody. We try to work within their budget. So it's
Very
like
cool.
that's how Touching Hands Care Group is been spreading around, because like we're very considerate, flexible, and because we live inside the retirement community. So like within our community, it's inside Laguna Woods, if you are aware of Laguna. So it's like they're like we're in the middle of of the market. So now we have this social services department here, and every time a senior like kind of approach them, our brochure is being included on the three referrals that they're giving. People are calling us, and there's also one group. Mention the organization that's usually referred us
Mm-hmm.
and we're receiving calls from them? It's the Alzheimer's Association.
Nice.
We're like kind of some several clients trying to get some kind of details about us, and we were kind of asking, how did you know us? And it's like from the Alzheimer's group organization. So, and right now, boy, I can donate to maybe like just 5 charities from Touching Hands. It's like that is monthly. You see how we are now, where we are now. It's not a problem donating or reaching out or sharing. I'll call it sharing our blessings.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's the key. As long as you share your blessings, it goes back.
I totally agree
I
with
don't
that.
know. Yeah, I don't know where I'm getting all those money that like I'm sending back home. I'm helping my relatives, my grandkids in Canada, and of course we have our own like kind of finances here also. But we're good. We're good.
That's
That is
very
out. Yeah. And I'd just like to relay this to anybody who just came here and working as a caregiver, like kind of dream big and work on it. And
Mm-hmm.
not only that, we're sharing our blessings by, like as I told you before, like anybody can give us a referral. We give commissions to them, and it's not only one time. It's as long as the patient is under our care, we give commission. That is the very thing that I would like to relate to anybody. So it's like the other day we were at like kind of in calls, and accidentally I saw this band selling the face mask, and I saw it like the glittery stuff, and I love glittery stuff. Look at what I'm wearing. So we went to this person's band and bought 3 pieces of glittery face mask. And it's like, I told him, like, you know what? Because I'd learned from him that he's working from a restaurant before, and now because of pandemic, like he needs to be resourceful. So he was selling the space mask. I took advantage of the time. I gave him my business card, and I told him, like, you know what, just tell this person to those people that you're gonna be giving my business card, like it's from
Mm-hmm.
Caitlin, and I'll give you commission. And what I'm thinking, I'll be connecting with this person, because to motivate him, like despite he lost his job, I
yeah.
could encourage him to promote their business, and he will get a good commission. That is really good, that he will have a supplemental income from us just going around selling face masks. So I gave him more of our
Mm-hmm.
brochure and business card. So that's one thing I would like to like kind of relate to everybody. Like
Awesome.
if any seniors that is looking for a caregiver, call me, and you will have a residual income from us.
So
So
what is
that's
something
what I.
like that can
Uh-huh.
range from? What is it, something like that, if you don't mind us asking, so that it can really pique people's interest? What is an average or kind of like the range that people will see income, I guess, monthly recurring with something like this?
Okay, I have this a friend before. She's a nurse, and actually, I didn't know her. It's through my friend that like kind of I learned about her. So it's like I'm giving them like I think $20 a day, and that is like a month. That's well,
Oh,
how much is that? $600.
$600. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh. So that's the kind of money that you will be receiving, and it depends on how we close it.
Yeah.
So it's like that's a good $600 a month without doing anything.
Right.
And my friend went to the Philippines, and still I am sending her commission.
There you go.
So that's how good it is. Yeah.
If anybody wants to make more money, like on a monthly basis or on a daily basis, as much as $20 per day, go ahead and hashtag. What is a good hashtag?
Commission.
Commissions.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Hashtag
there's a lot of
commission, everybody.
Yeah. The market is so big everywhere. There's senior needing caregiver, right?
right.
It's a
Yeah.
good market. It's a good business. It's very attractive.
Mm-hmm.
That is the only industry that didn't affect the pandemic. We're
Right.
still we're still working, and I'm so glad that this is my work here as a caregiver.
So
That's
what
so
was
And
the
amazing.
one thing good about touching and is like me as an owner, I'm a caregiver myself. It's like I'm very much hands on with all our patient. And if the caregiver needs to like kind of have a day off, there's an emergency, I can step in at once. I'm still working as a caregiver. There's
Mhm.
no doubt about that. And my other client, we have a new client, like we call it Gate 5, and she was just so delighted of how am I helping her. It's like her husband is like 200 pounds and a 6 feet man,
Oh
and like
wow.
nobody accept it. Because it's only 2 hours during the night time, like putting the patient in bed. So I told her, don't you worry, I will help you. And he said, no, you're so petite, you cannot do it. I told her, no, I was able to see how it worked, and I can do it. That was my training when I was working in a boarding care house, and I miss
Yeah.
it. I told her. So I went there, and boy, the very first Saturday that I went there, she was so delighted. She gave me a gift. And
How
I was
That's
so
awesome.
so
surprised.
awesome.
Yeah, I can get you the gift. Hang on. I'll show
And
it to
so,
you.
what was the turning point for you when you decided that so you were a caregiver and you decided that you wanted something more. You wanted to own your own business.
Yeah. So it's like, because my background is really in business, way back home, I'm an entrepreneur. So this is my gift from the patient.
Oh, what is
So you see,
that?
it's like a cup and a saucer. I think it's from
Oh, it's
England.
like a teacup.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and she just
Oh, very
handed it
cool.
to me when I'm about to leave. I said, "Oh, I was just so delighted you're doing this for us." He said. So you see that?
That's
Now,
awesome.
now back to your question, Mike, is like, so when I was working in a boarding care, I really figured it out that was a good income. It's like 6 patients in one boarding care house, and I think that time the patients are like kind of paying 5,000 each, and so that's 30,000 a month. And boy, the overhead there, it's not that big, so I can compute. Said, whoa! And so it's sticking in my mind. Said, oh, this is a good business. That was really what I want, like a boarding care house, so you could help the newcomer work in the boarding care house, because there it wasn't that strict before. But then I have a friend who encouraged me just to put up an agency, and he said it doesn't that gets big capital to start. So we did it, and then I finally decided just to put up my own. Like way back 2014, I was able to encourage my husband to put out our own agency under Touching Hands Comfort Care. It's a referral agency, so we cannot move that much during with this agency. So we save, and like kind of put up our touching hands care group. It's so because it's so expensive to have one. Just the license alone, it will cost you 5,006. But that's good for 2 years though. And the workers comp, I want to share this to all caregivers who are listening here. Like that's the very expensive expenses of a home care agency. It's like 20% of the caregiver's salary, that's the overhead of the agency. So if they're computing like if they knew how much the caregiver, how much the patient was paying, and they knew how much they're like deducting it from the rate, they might be thinking that the agency is earning a lot. They should know that out of that deducting from the rate and to the and their salary, there's still 20% that we need to like kind of as our overhead. So that will be deducted on whatever is the product from the rate to their salary. But profit is good though. But as long as you are putting your heart in anything that you do, the patient will feel it. And you know what they're going to do? They will be spreading it to their friends. Just like our new patient here in Gate 5. She told me that her friend just referred us to her. And I don't know that person.
Yeah.
You see how miracles are working? A certain Mary, like kind of her friend. I don't know that person really. Then I just said, oh, I was just so thankful. And it's like, all the patients that are under our care, they will never forget us because we try to work within their budget.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we're not. I can say we're not greedy.
Very cool. So I got a lot of people saying
Mhm.
commissions like Melita, Dia, Mylene, Genevieve, Jeanette. They might know some people. So after this show, go ahead and reach out to them. They're the
Good.
ones who
Oh
hashtag.
boy. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. Come on, call me because I know there are lots of patients out there, and I don't know, but it's like I'm hearing some negative things about other agencies. I have a friend who are like kind of who is repairing clients to certain agency. He didn't get any. I said,
Yeah,
"Oh boy, no, I don't do that," because it's like I know the plight of every caregiver, because they're the one doing the job. They're our backbone. That's the agency's backbone. So it's like if I kind of the rate that I'm giving to them, it should be higher than what we are. It shouldn't be higher than what we are receiving. It's like, for example, I have a patient that I'm like kind of giving charging like maybe $20 an hour. I'm giving $14 an hour to the caregiver. So $6 just left to is just the $6 left for us. And from that $6, we need to deduct the overhead. But if it's like 8 hours, 12 hours, 24 hours, that is good. So that's how I compute it. And if it's like 7 days, even though I'm receiving $3 per hour, I will still take it.
right.
Yeah.
I mean, because you lead with your heart, and because you want to
Yeah,
help.
we are
That's
managing our business with our heart.
right. So that's why you're so successful in your business, and a lot of people
hmm
want
We're
to go
not
to.
yet into the, yeah, we're not yet on the peak of it, but I'm feeling it because I am managing the business very differently from the others. Yeah,
Yeah.
and
So you
uh
have a
huh,
different approach, right? So you have, again, you're leading with your heart, you're leading with integrity, you're leading with care first rather
uh
than,
huh, uh huh.
money first. That's why you take every
Like,
client.
yeah, I would just like to stress out this patient that I help because we have the 4 hours in the morning and 2 hours in the evening. It's like no big agency will accept this. 2 hours, like accepting a client 2 hours, no. It's like with me, I was even willing to do it because I just can't let the lady do it by herself. It's
Right.
not. I told her it's not for money. It's not for money. Because
Mhm.
anyway, it's like only like 5 minutes. I'm there in their
Right.
place.
You know what's
in their farm.
pretty interesting about the caregiving industry, and I'm sure you probably heard a lot of miracle stories. Is that when a caregiver actually, I guess, friends you, they end
What's
up putting you
going
like
on?
in their will and whatnot, right? Like, do you ever hear stories like that?
I didn't get that, Jay. I'm sorry.
Like, I've been hearing stories because like a lot of my parents and friends and family are in like the health industry. Do you ever hear miracle stories where like the caregiver or the one that's being cared for will put them in the caregiver in the will, and like amazing things come out of it?
Oh, you know what? In the real you man, it's
Yeah,
like I'm hearing. I'm not sure if I like kind of heard what you're telling me,
yeah,
Jay. It's like there are lots of caregivers who are very lucky
yeah.
when their
Lucky,
patients pass away.
right,
They get a good inheritance.
right, right.
That's
So is
like
that
kind of. It's not only one time. I've been hearing lots of stories like that because especially we are in a, we're in like a
Mm-hmm.
retirement community,
right?
like it's called Laguna Woods. So it's we're in the middle of the industry. So I am hearing caregivers who are very lucky,
Yes,
getting huge like kind of inheritance from their past patient,
right.
Mm-hmm.
and mostly they are Filipinos.
That's so cool. I love
Yeah.
hearing stories like that because they're like kind of the last hope, and they were blessed with the inheritance, right? So
Hmm. Yeah.
it's always such a great story to hear that when I hear it from friends and family. It just really amazes me that their hard work really paid off. You know what I mean?
Uh-huh. Yeah, yeah. But it's like somebody, but I know others are like kind of belittling the caregivers, but no, we need to look up to them. It's like nobody will take care of your, if your parents, especially here in America, it's like it's the caregivers who are like kind of the frontliner here. And
Yes, that's true.
not all patients are like kind of like not all uh, clients or seniors are a piece of cake. There are some clients who are really challenging,
Mm-hmm.
but caregivers are just very patiently like kind of caring for them, especially Filipinos. Hmm.
Right.
So, what
Right.
is your process like? Let's say one of our viewers knows someone who needs a caregiver. So, what's your process for um, taking the patient in or taking the senior in and putting them under your care?
Yeah, it's like if anybody that is near any patient or senior that needs a caregiver, like call me and give me the number, and rest assured that you won't be out of the picture. I'll talk with them, and I'll do everything that we can to put them under our services.
Awesome.
Yeah, so like I know, uh-huh.
This sounds like an amazing opportunity, especially with people that know a lot of seniors that need care. This is a really
Hmm.
good way to make extra potential
I
$600
know.
a month by just
Uh-huh.
speaking up. Really, just connecting Lida and connecting that senior. Potentially, this can make you a lot of money.
And what I'm very like kind of I'm very proud to anybody like visit our website, and you can see the testimonials of our past and present care clients. It's all there. So
Mm-hmm.
so the more you will know everything about touching hands.
Very cool.
Mhm.
So we're coming up to the 30-minute mark. Any last words, Mick, or any last questions before we get into the raffle?
Um, no, I pretty much asked all of my questions, and I see a lot of people are hashtagging touching hands.
Yeah, there's a lot of people actually hashtagging commission. So after this call, Lita, you might want to get into the comments and reach out to these people or message them and saying, hey, if you have any referrals or anything like that, I'd love to connect with them. And hopefully, we can get
Yeah.
you some commissions throughout the month. So reach out to
Yeah.
them. They did
Save my
hashtag
number. Yeah.
commissions. Cool. So
Yes,
Lida, pin number 1 through 5.
all I can say is like, save my number, call me when you know anybody who needs care, so you'll have a good income despite the pandemic. You will still like kind of have a good supplemental income.
Awesome. Yeah, but we would suggest just reaching out to them after this call and then just messaging them and saying, "Hey, how you doing? I just saw your hashtag commissions. Do you have anybody that is interested?" And that's probably the best bet for you to get in contact with these people.
Yeah, I'll be talking to them directly. The
Yes.
number
Awesome.
on yeah.
Very cool. So yeah, there's a lot of people saying commissions like JB and Mylene, Dot Joy. They're all interested. They probably have some people to give to you. So this is a really great opportunity for them to make some extra cash.
Yeah,
But anyways,
yeah. One last word, Jay. It's like
go for it.
the commission is based on how we close it.
Cool.
Okay,
Yeah.
how we close it with
Awesome.
the client. So it
Yeah.
will be like it will be transparent. Nothing it will be either. It'll be very transparent.
Very cool. So Lida, just go ahead and pick a number 1 through 5, and that's going to be the number who the winner is going to be. So what number would you like?
Oh, my number 10.
-5.
Do you have 10?
1 through 5.
What's that?
1 through 5.
Oh, 1 to 5. I'm sorry. Okay, let's do 5.
Let's do 5. Okay, spin number 1. Here we go. Spin number 1 is Ann B. You're not the winner, but you do have 4 more chances. Spin number 2 is Melita. Oh, you still have a chance. Spin number 3. Here we go. Spin number 3 for $25 gift card to Target. Marafi. Spin number 4. Here we go, and that's Joy L. So if you guys want to win, go ahead and say "I want to win" in the comments, and we'll go ahead and spin this wheel for the 5th time. This is for the $25 gift card to Target. Here we go, and the winner is going to be Joy L. Congratulations to Joy.
Oh
Thank you so much for.
Congratulations, Joy Lau.
Awesome.
And we
Very
do
cool.
have consolation prize
And
for everyone. Right? So
Very cool.
Lida is going to give away free consultations for anyone who wants to find out more about Touching Hands Care Group and who wants to find out more about commissions or being a partner with Touching Hands.
Very cool. So go ahead and hashtag free consultation, whether you guys are looking to get some commissions or referring some seniors to Touching Hands or just learning about the business in general and getting connected. Or maybe, are you looking for caregivers as well, Lida?
Yeah. Yeah. And I have a friend in Long Beach. Every time I need a caregiver, she was helping me. And we're giving back the favor.
There you go. So
Yes, we have a lot of members in the SoCal Pinoys group who are always looking for jobs, and we've seen a lot of posts about caregivers. Yeah, so if anyone wants to find out more about commissions and how to work with Lida, or anyone's looking for a job, hashtag consultation and free consultation. Yeah, and Lida will reach out to you.
Awesome. So we got Ann Bosco says free consultation. Elizabeth says consultation. These people want to actually work with you. And everybody that said hashtag commissions wants to learn a little bit more about your business, Lida, so that they can earn. So after this call, just go ahead and look into the comments and reach out to them. And hopefully that you guys can connect and make 2021 the best year ever for you, both of you guys or anyone that partners with you.
Yes.
All right.
That is so awesome. There's like so many opportunities with Touching Hands.
Any last words, Lida, before we sign off?
Let's do it. Connect with us and you won't regret it. I promise.
There you go.
I will share with you my blessings, our blessing. That's the key.
That's the key. Again, thank you guys for joining us with the Spotlight with Mick and Jay. Thank you, Lida, for being part of the second show of 2021. If there's any vendors out there that want to join us on the Spotlight with Mick and Jay, just go ahead and hashtag Spotlight, and Mick will reach out to you for more details. We got a lot more in store for this year. So go ahead and hashtag Spotlight. We'll get you guys some more information on that. Any last words, Mick?
So hashtag Spotlight if you want more exposure for your brand, your business, and your story. There's so many ways to be to get more brand awareness for your business. So hashtag Spotlight, and I will send you all of the information that you'll ever need to get on the show.
Awesome.
Yes.
So thank you so much, Lida, for being with us. I wish you nothing but the best for 2021. Thank you for leading with your heart, leading with integrity, and there's much more blessings I'm sure that you're going to be receiving in the future. So thank you so much for joining us, and everybody in SoCal Pinoy Group, have a great night. We'll see you next Wednesday and next Sunday with Spotlight Mick and Jay.
Yes. Happy New Year, everybody.
Happy New Year, guys. Take care now. Bye-bye.
Happy 2021. Bye.